Now I see you. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh. Legs? I had to go there. Spread the word.
How about now? Oh, there we go. Hi, Monkey Bananas. There.
Did you get the microphone working?
Yeah, it was weird. It was not, it was disconnected from Stream Elements for some weird...
It's weird that nobody else is on yet.
No, I know. Everybody waits until like the last
usually
second
the
to hop
last
on.
one.
I know. Can you believe that?
I actually got up a little early this morning.
I was going to ask you something specific for you.
Was it D&D, Pathfinder, or poker related?
Oh, it might. Maybe it wasn't just for you. Maybe it was for everybody. But are you going to come on that Friday? Next Friday? 2 Fridays? 2 Fridays.
2 Fridays. Planning on it.
Okay, cool.
I got a dusty bottle that's waiting to be enjoyed. It's just a cheap one. Got it for New Year's for 2020 or 2019 or whatever it was, and just haven't gotten to it yet. Just a cheap whiskey.
Is it? I was gonna say, is it banana flavored?
No, but I can bring some banana flavored stuff.
I think we have banana flavored.
I might have left
stuff.
a banana.
I
think I left one at your house one time.
You did. That is very.
Everybody
accurate.
loves it. Starts out with 99 bananas. It's probably down to about 50.
Oh no, I was gonna say that if depending upon how many people we have, if
mouth moving, but nothing coming out.
Who, me?
Okay, John.
Oh.
Depending on how many people.
Oh yeah, depending upon how many people show up. I have a game we can play until other people show.
Nice.
1 deck dungeon.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's literally like a 15 to 20 minute game, 1 to 4 players. You literally have cards in front of you. You have cards of like your character, pre-made characters, roll dice. You choose which card you want to flip over, fight it or run away. You get experience for surviving the experience, and you get to the end of the deck, and then you go down a dungeon level. So you shuffle the cards back up. Yeah, it's literally just like a quick version of an RPG, of a tabletop RPG, without having to create characters and do shit.
Cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, say something.
Boomtown, get him.
Yeah, there we go. John is still muted.
I'm not hearing John. Is your headphones plugged in?
Wait a second. I'm not even plugged in quite yet.
You look like you're on a little bit of a delay there from your mouth to your sound.
Hey, genius. It's monkey bananas flavored.
Monkey bananas flavored. 99 monkey bananas.
A delay from your butt to your. Shut up. All right, how's that? Good.
Looks good. Sounds good.
Look good, feel good, play good, play good. How's that go?
Play with your mom well. What were we talking about? What's happening in 2 weeks? I don't even know.
Getting together in person in the what is that called now after what is it in the real space and the something? There's a word for it now.
In real life?
In real life?
I know John knows what the word is.
I just know I'm gonna be on vacation in a couple of weeks, so
You seem very quiet.
I am quiet?
Yeah, you sound very quiet. I don't know if your mic is turned down or what.
Well, I'm on location at Graham and Nancy's house.
Oh, that might make a difference.
Better or worse?
Same.
Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2.
This is gonna be how it's gonna be, though.
That's fine. I'll just turn you up in Discord and see if that works.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it seems okay, you're just a little light.
It's very clear, if that makes a difference.
So, the question is John making noise yet?
No. John is not making noise with his face. I think he said motherfucker.
Whoa.
I saw him mute for a second. Maybe you're using the wrong mouse.
Is your microphone
No,
muted?
I got it. I should be good now.
There it is. There it is. All right. One more. Rick, say something.
I turned on the push to talk on Wednesday night. Because someone was complaining about sound. So
that's right.
I forgot I had done that.
Because you had traffic noise.
Yeah. It won't be a problem now because I keep my patio door shut.
Your mom is traffic noise.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
You need to go this way. I need the other way. Come here. Give me this one.
See, we got a rate. No, we don't.
It'll have you know I imported the new map, and it went right in, and it's all lined up. It's like perfect.
Cool.
The guy.
I was going to send you a message, and only because it's so that we can remember which rooms we went in. I didn't know if you could put like a fog of war, but at half transparency.
You
just
guys
so we have
the rooms you went in.
Oh yeah, we marked the doors.
You marked the doors. If the door's circled, you haven't been in there yet.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That and fucking throw a sticky note in it if you want.
John's like, do it yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah, we do
controls.
have quite a bit of control in Owlbear.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna keep track of what rooms
We're
you've
good
been
at
in and what you
adventure.
haven't been in. You do that. Draw a map if you have to.
I'm not your dad, god damn it.
I'm the DM. I'm already controlling enough shit.
That's true.
We aren't on
Now,
spooky list.
for Ryan and John, remember we're skipping this week because I think I'm gone and someone else is gone,
Yes, and then
and we're on next
18th.
week Wednesday instead. Yeah.
Yeah, then we're doing like back-to-back weeks.
I think we're doing
Or are we just
another
doing a
step
3 and then a 3?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Which we might need to anyway, because we're trying to get ready for another proto spiel, which I got to talk to Ryan about.
Protospiel.
You should sneeze there, buddy.
Those are words I don't know.
There it was. There it was. I knew it was
I
coming.
even said a chew when you did it. That's cool. Oh, let's see. You did Mr. Beak.
I am Sneeze. No, I am a Chew. Oh, shit. How's that go? Father of a Sneeze. Shit. How's that go, genius?
No, I am a Sneeze, father of a Chew.
There you go.
Oh, bless you.
My brain wasn't working. I had the right idea. Poor execution.
We'll need a great feat of strength.
Great. Struck the feet.
Feet. What the fuck is that from?
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Is that yes? Yes.
Yeah.
Manly men.
We're men in tights, tights. We're roam around the forest looking for fights.
Yes.
We're men in tights. We run from the rich that's right.
Ever since my first viewing of it, it's been in my top 5 movies of all
We
time.
may look like
Possibly number 1.
pansies, but what should you say? Or else we'll put out your lights. We're men.
Yeah.
We're manly men. We're men in tights.
Great memories with that movie.
Roaming around the forest looking for fights.
We must have watched that probably like a dozen times lately, just in high school alone.
Yeah.
All right, how we feeling? We feeling good?
Sure.
Team show.
This will be chaos. You know, I told you were taking damage, Kain, but it didn't exactly describe the damage.
I was bleeding, sucking the blood out of me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I did kind of do that. Hi, everybody. Tom's pointing at me, and I'm not even looking at the screen. I'm looking at a completely different screen. Welcome back to Two Nerds, One Quest. I'm your host and DM. On the surprise delay, and Norm's shaking his head, although he always tries to do this on purpose, and he actually full-on caught me today, so at least I wasn't talking about I don't know, what is it that what's his face talks about hermaphrodite porn in Clerks. Anyways, yeah, looking very sad. The one that caught me shrugging his shoulders is one time. I'm Norman. How you doing this morning, buddy?
I literally just asked you, "Are we ready?" and you said yes.
Did you play all the music? Like that seems like a quick 2 minutes.
No, why would I play 2 minutes of intro music? That's
I do recall him saying, when he first used the intro music, that he cut it right to the action of the music. So
Fair.
it's been stated.
I played it for like 20 seconds, and then cut it to you, and then literally pointed at you probably for the 2 minutes you were expecting.
That's probably right. Yeah. All right. Cool. That man in the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine shirt is one Ryan Crixus Cookta. I'm all out of whack this morning. How you doing, buddy?
Boomtown, great. On location from beautiful Sumner, Iowa today. So
Iowa.
if you see
Wow.
corn in the background, that makes sense.
Yes, it does. That it would. That man leaning in, getting real close to his camera is one Rick Kain Lefebvre. I want to say Rick Chuck. It's
Good
just
morning.
so much fun to say. And of course, last but not least, the legend, the lore master, the lovable lug, Jeff Williams.
Good morning,
Jeff
crew, Jacob. You know,
Crew.
it's been
Jingleheimer Schmidt.
J. Crew Williams. G. Crew Williams. I think I've been over that several times. How you doing this morning, buddy?
good. Surprisingly, I got here before everybody else this morning. So it must be opposite day.
Yeah, something like that. Sorry, people, for last week. Life gets in the way sometimes. So, just wanted to say that. Jeff, do you got a recap for us, seeing as how it's been 2 weeks?
Yeah. I had to.
I need the
I had to
recap.
I had to watch part of it again last night to remind myself. So the party decided to go back to the Gauntlight at night and continuing their story. We started out in a workshop that was in shambles. Crew checked out a spyglass that the team confirmed that it was valuable but not magic. And Lady Syl, using one of her new abilities, was able to find a bunch of information about its previous owner. The soul gem from the bird doll was magic, but it was fading. Then we took a double door to a hallway with paintings, like 4 paintings, and then a set of doors to an office and hallway. And as we walked in, there was a glowing light that called itself Spooky Wisp, which turned out to be a brownie who just likes shiny things. So we, instead of giving him the shiny thing he wanted, we paid him some silver for information and left him to his whatever. And we headed back to check out the main tower of the building and found that there was a bloody pool that became a statue that we think was Bellicora or a shadow of Bellicora or something. So Kain decided to go in and try to attack it, but ended up getting attacked, and whatever it was like, I don't know, sucking blood from his body or something. But he didn't seem to hurt the statue very much. So he retreated, and trying a couple other things. Abed tried freezing the head of it about the time we ended the show. So last week's limerick: while exploring the Gauntlight at night, found a brownie with his dancing light. But then back in the tower, a bloody statue with power that pulls blood from Kain's skin. That's not right.
All right.
No, it is not.
So
you stand outside the tower. The form of blood hovering inside. I bet you can see it. Actually, anyone that peeks around and looks through that window can see it hovering there. Light pouring out of its eyes and mouth. What would you like to do?
not go in there.
This is like the Ghostbuster scene. Hit her, Ray. I went in. She spooked me. I ran back out.
Oh, someone with the dogs out.
Send the dogs. Send in the dogs.
I think we jokingly said we should send in the brownie with a sponge. I think that ended up the show title last week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to use that, but there's not many words that rhyme with sponge that would have made sense in the story. But
Plunge, expunge, grunge, fungible assets.
I'm gonna look to arrest you. Kane's not going back in there with that thing still alive, so unless anybody's got a better idea.
I don't remember. Was it an actual statue, or was it it's a ethereal thing?
You
right?
guys, you don't know. It looks like blood.
No,
like the surface of it like ripples with liquid. You don't know.
No, I mean, wasn't
like
there?
A liquid being it's like an animated liquid.
I'm talking
Like
about the actual
animated liquid.
statue thing in there.
It's an animated liquid.
yeah,
There's no actual statue that you're aware of. It looks like
she looks like a statue.
I got you. Okay.
Have you seen The Abyss? Like that, but red.
Okay. I think that's where my
kind of rising up out of the puddle.
The slith, but red.
Yep. Yeah.
I think we need to bypass this room and check out the rest of the building, and I guess if we have to come back, we can, but this does not seem like something we should be tackling right now.
Yeah. There was one more room we didn't explore. Maybe we check that one out and go get our long rest.
As you are about to step out from where you are, I need you all to make a reflex saving throw as the entirety of the Gauntlight shudders and quakes, and the pulsing light from the tower above focuses, and a beam shoots out. And as you look back, because this is on a rise, as you look back to Otari, you see it hit the graveyard in Otari.
Which saving throw was that?
Reflex.
I got a 9.
Fall prone.
15.
You're
Okay,
good.
Natural 20 for 30.
You do a backflip and land on your feet. I don't know. Yeah, Abed just loses his footing there and like falls on his ass. From
Right back. I gotta help somebody lift something real quick.
Okay.
Pick it up and
I
put
pick
it
things
down.
up and put things down. Wow.
I literally
That's
was
Kain
just
for you.
about to say that, and yeah.
We share a brain.
That's scary. As the friend to both of you.
All right. So let's go back to that hole in the wall.
Ooh, I grew.
Yeah, get the hell out of here.
So I am prone.
Yeah, are you gonna stand up?
Yeah, I am going to quickly stand up, and would I have, since I fell, would I have noticed the light going to the graveyard?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All of you would have. It was hard to miss. Like the sky above you lit up like almost like daylight for a split second.
Now we're kind of behind the castle. Is Otari towards the south? Like, would we
Or
have not seen?
Otari's to the southwest.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow everybody. There's not much to say about that.
All right. Let's see. Move to there.
All right.
I gotta find that place again. I am
I
all
will,
over the book right now. Seriously.
It's okay. Yeah, we're kind of like piecemealing the last few things and getting ready to go somewhere else. I would like to check the door for to see if it's trapped or locked.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Do. Perception 15, thievery 14,
Thievery 14.
if it matters.
Yeah, you poke around at it and you turn it and you realize it's unlocked. It's not trapped.
All right, I'll open it slowly, not specifically to be stealthy, just I don't know, see what's in there.
The ceiling of this room has collapsed. There's a ragged hole in the wooden roof and rotten tapestries hanging from the wall, completely obscured by mold. On the wall between the tapestries, you notice there are arrow slits. And there are side tables and several things broken and strewn about. In the middle, below the wood that fell out of the roof, you can make out the remains of like a fancy dining set, like really fine china and broken crystal mugs. And there is some silverware that is tarnished in amongst the rubble as well.
If it's actually silver, then it might be worth something. I'm gonna sneak in and just come around the corner.
Stop right
Okay.
there. When you walk in, when you step into the room, from around the table rise up 6 ethereal spirits.
I'm helping here.
Mm-mm.
Man, I just wanted some silverware.
They don't look solid. They don't look like you could interact with them in any way. Make a recall knowledge religion check.
It's a natural 1 for 1.
There's some lights in here. Like you think like this is like a setup, like someone set this up.
Oh, like Spooky Wisp.
Yeah, like Spooky Wisp, but better. Like he might have gotten the idea from somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. Guys looking kind of funny in here. They're not moving or anything. They're just like floating there.
When they rise out of there, I need a will save from you, actually.
Sure. Not as good at those as reflex, but we'll do it. 13.
13. You become confused and frightened. You're confused 1 and frightened 2.
Well, that's fun. It makes sense because I just closed my character sheet. Ruh-roh.
And at that point, we can roll initiative.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
Actually, I can do this because I don't need that.
All right, you said confused and frightened?
Yes.
Oh, that makes me flat-footed. Boo.
Yes, it does. All right. And Abed, what'd you have for initiative?
I don't know. I should probably roll that, huh?
Yeah. Jacob, Crew, anyone? Kain?
14.
Kain, 14.
19 for crew.
27.
Wow.
Didn't even know it went that high.
I also got a 14.
19.
Plus 7 was it?
Which one of you wants to go first, you or Kain?
I'll let Kain go first.
Okay.
Lady Frost, you hear Crew yell from inside the room. A little help in here.
All right. So,
And actually, the word here gets like choked off in his throat as he like ends up terrified of these things.
all right. Feel free to measure if you want, but I believe everything is within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, it seems that way.
All right. So
You can't really see the two where you're standing. I would say the left, furthest one to the left, and the left one of the bottom two. Those two you can't see.
I'm gonna try to.
If you took a 5-foot step forward, you'd see them all.
I'm gonna try to cast my heal spell
Okay.
and target all living and undead creatures within 30 feet. Here's the question I have. Is it an attack spell?
It would have to have the attack tag, I believe, right?
Yeah.
It does not. So
So it is not.
I thought that spell could do. I thought that was kind of the point of that spell, because if you healed a undead,
well, I don't know that they're undead or not, but this way, everybody I think in our group could use a little bit, so that makes sense. All right, so it's gonna happen. So. Cool. It's only 2. But everybody gets 2.
So you healed for 8. I mean, that's not horrible.
Well, I mean, theoretically, I healed for 8, and then I don't know if those are undead creatures.
Nothing seems to happen to them when you do this.
All right, well, that's the end of my turn.
All right. You stay outside the room, yes?
Yeah, I can't move. So.
All right, crew, you are confused and frightened.
Yes, and I looked up confused here, and
you were
it says I
confused
have
by
to
the
use
definition.
all my actions to strike. Although the GM can have me do other actions as necessary, but and if I run out of things to attack, I attack myself. According to this, each time I take damage, I can attempt a DC 11 flat check to recover from confusion. Unless the effect said something different when it was put on me. So.
Oh shit! I took your frightened off. Sorry. Shit.
Is it okay?
I got to remember that the minus is not
close the window. Yeah, I know.
Close the window.
Yeah, that happens.
Click
So,
off it.
since I'm adjacent to a dude, I am going to attack the dude. And
Yeah.
I wanted to get control to target him, but I'm just gonna not do that.
Yeah.
So we're going 1st
I'm gonna-
attack.
I'm gonna save you some time. You swing at him wildly, and nothing happens to him.
Really? Okay.
Really? Yeah. It's like your blade goes right through him.
I mean, it's not surprising because I'm confused.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so 3 attacks. Nothing happens. I'm done with my turn then.
You're done with your turn.
And does frightened?
The frightened would drop, and confused would drop, right? Well, frightened would drop to 1, and confused would drop off of you.
Is it something I do get at the end of my turn to make a?
Is it a save that you make at the end of your turn? I thought it just naturally goes down.
It naturally goes down. I don't think there's a save.
Because confused doesn't have a number, so it doesn't automatically reduce by 1. And it doesn't say anything in there about it going away other than each time you take damage. So. If not, I'll be confused.
Oh no, confused for 1 round.
For 1 round, okay.
Creature's confused for 1 round, so that would go away.
Okay. Awesome.
Their turn. But the 6 of them swarm you, howling, and
Oh, so I still have it.
And you need to make another will save.
This one is a 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
Oh, you failed. So you're still confused and frightened too. And
So back to frightened too?
yeah.
Okay.
No, clear this. How do I clear this? God bless. There we go. Accidentally hit percentile. Ooh, ouch. You take 13 mental damage.
Okay, so
Now,
they can
that-
hurt us.
Yeah.
Oops.
I just think it's 13 points of damage. It's just mental damage. Like if
Okay, so now I can attempt to save on a confused.
Yep. Well, no, that's
Alright.
part of the thing that applied the confusion to you.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
If you save out of the confusion and frightened.
Got it. I'm not looking so hot.
Now it moves to Jacob.
Okay.
Kain, sorry. So used to saying Jacob.
I'll try to get within reaching distance of crew, and I'm going to try and pull him out of the room.
At that point right there, you need to make a will save.
Oh, wonderful.
As
23.
these things howl. You do save. Let's see. A normal save is you're frightened for 1 round. Apply that, and then you can try and grab crew.
You have your fright. I'll checks and DCs. Okay.
Yeah. Checks and DCs are reduced by 1.
So what do I want to grab? Just a unarmed attack.
Yeah. Is that what grappling is? I think. I'm pretty sure. We'll go with that.
26.
26. Yeah, that is
Crit.
AC.
Crit.
That's a critical hit.
Oh.
So if you want to grab him and like pull him to you, like
I just want to pull him through the door.
you just want to pull him through the door. You can move half your speed with him in tow. Yeah, you just yank him. He doesn't right off his feet. Like you can grab him by the back of his collar, just what? He doesn't have any choice. He's got nothing to grab onto, or you like grab him so quickly and yoink him out of there. He's
I'm
still
confused,
too.
flat-footed, and frightened too. So I am freaking out.
You hear the howling.
Should be.
You hear the howling beyond the room. Still.
But are they staying in the room?
Actually, yeah, there is still howling in there.
But they're not coming out after us.
They're not coming out after you. Lady Frost and Kain, yeah, you can probably see they've resumed their spots near the table.
Anybody got a Harry Belafonte tape?
Dale.
See if make a oh boy.
Does 6 seconds pass?
If everyone's waited, I mean, like,
Okay.
hang on.
Then I'm-
Abed, are you passing on your turn?
Abed would try to message them.
Okay, what do you say to them?
We mean you no harm. We are investigators trying to lift this curse.
When you normally cast this, you feel the presence of a mind or of a soul on the receiving end of it. There's nothing there to receive your message.
They're all brain
Almost as
dead.
if they don't exist. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to do with that.
If it gets back to my turn, I'm still being confused. I have to attack because no one is my ally.
Well, if it gets back to you, wouldn't that be 1 round?
He's got 1 turn before the round is up.
I got
applied.
re-confused. So
Yep. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Abed? Kain, you had an action yet too, if you wanted to.
I
but-
would have moved, grabbed him, and moved. That's 3 actions.
Oh, okay. Okay, that is all your actions. Got it.
I would actually.
This is a very loose initiative right
Yeah.
now. based on
Abed is going to
what this-
turn.
Actually, Abed, make an occultism check.
Oh, I suppose. I could do
Recall knowledge occultism.
that. Ooh, I'm good at this,
So
right?
It's your turn.
22.
I think so. 22. Yeah, this is a these based on your trying to message them and there being no target to receive them. You know that this is a, for lack of a better term, I'll give you the game term for it, a haunt. There's nothing you can do to it physically. You have to do something specific to release the spirits from their haunt. You know, like taking the kid's body to his grave and burying it again gets rid of the ghost in the town. That type of thing.
Returning the book to the library will release the book.
Yeah.
I will.
Burying the book back under the temple.
I'll relay this to the team, and then seeing as how genius or
Crew.
Good lord, why can't I ever remember? It's probably because we've had like a dozen for each person.
Crew.
Seeing Crew kind of disheveled, I would turn him to face me, and I would give him just a solid backhand to try to snap him out of it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an arm strike.
It's for the best.
Critical success.
My AC is down, so yeah.
You get a +2 because he's being held up in the air. It's kind of like a piñata.
What is that under? Or do I just roll a 20?
Should be a fist under your weapons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Then add
21
circumstance. 21
Oh,
Not critical.
What's the
but it is.
circumstance bonus?
+2.
Oh,
So 23.
So 23.
Yeah. Still not critical.
Okay, so roll damage for your fist.
Crit 4. I really smacked him good.
Oh yeah,
Whack!
I'm still alive.
Yeah, that'd have been my luck. I downed
That
him.
removes your confusion, right? To be damaged.
I have to roll for it.
Okay.
It is a DC 11 flat check. So that's just roll it to D20.
Yep.
17.
17.
So,
yes. You snap out of your confusion.
Okay, confusion is gone. That's good.
You're still frightened of what's in the room, but you're not in there, so you're starting to breathe
Kind
a
of
bit easier.
frightened of Abed now. Okay, well, I don't have to attack anybody at least, so I don't know if we need to stay in initiative.
Yep,
for
we
that
can
was
drop
kind of
initiative at this point. if you
I
guys
would
are-
thing.
So what I would do is I would smack him as hard as I can backhanded and say, "Get a grip, man."
Actually, Miss Frost, are you doing anything offensively towards the room? Because no one's explained what this is yet.
Offensively,
Nope,
like
just,
attacking, or offensively, like insulting it.
Just trying to watch their
Exposing-
movement, see if there's any indication of what what's going on in there, who they are.
Thought I was
Go ahead
confused
and make
before.
you can make an recall knowledge occultism check as well to see if you understand what it is.
I think Abed said he relayed that information
Did he?
from his check.
Okay.
I only have a 13 anyway, so no new information. Maybe.
Yeah. So you guys do understand what that is.
Is there any indication, based on what Miss Frost sees, of what they might want, what they're lacking, what they need? They broke their table. Are they hungry?
No, but as Miss Frost is looking in there, they slowly just lower back into the table area and disappear.
Mm.
And
Just
it
want to
becomes
order
very
Starbucks.
quiet.
Abed is gonna move. I'm gonna move to the doorway, not inside, as seeing as how being in the room affected. So I'm gonna go to a point to where I don't actually go in the room, but kind of see in. And I'm going to look for anything and ping magic. I'm gonna be looking for anything like occultish or, that's out of place, magical.
I'm gonna go sit down.
I'm gonna take.
I'm at 3. If it matters, I'm at 3.
Feels like it should matter. I'll go over and try like your typical medicine check, and that should be.
Abed, make a religion check as you're looking in there for stuff.
9.
9. Yeah, you do not find anything among and there's nothing among the runes that pings as magical. You do see here and there bones scattered in amongst all the rubble. So there's that.
All right, so I use the hero point to re-roll medicine check.
Okay.
And so Drew can have 23 hit points.
Oh shit!
Holy cow!
4d8, so 4, 3, 8, and 8.
Nice.
Amazing. I'm almost
Oh my
full.
God.
All right, wait a second.
Whoa.
That's only with
Do
a
it.
critical success, which it is not. So sorry about that. I know it was
For
exciting.
a second there, felt real good.
Try 14.
Ooh, that's still
All
good.
right,
It's not bad.
that's 5 times my hit points previously.
5 times my previous total.
All right. Well, I don't want to go back in that room. I'm guessing Kain doesn't want to go back in the other room. Unless you guys want to camp out here somewhere for the night, find a room we can secure. I don't know if you guys want to walk all the way back to Otari in the middle of the night. Or are we going to press on? If we're not going in either of those rooms, I think it's downstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we've explored the floors, but I can tell.
You don't have any blue doors circled. Oh, you have one circled yet, but you know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going in there.
Yeah.
Although I do have Mage Hand. If we had a bucket, I could try to scoop some of that out.
I mean, I don't know. The workshop was pretty much destroyed. I imagine if there was a bucket in there, it's probably not in good condition.
Mm-hmm.
We need to introduce these haunty people to the blood person. Get them together.
Yeah.
Let them take care of each other.
Throw the brownie in the room with the haunt.
I'm gonna chase you.
John, before we
Go
go,
get the slurk. Go get the slurk. Shove him in one of the rooms.
I mean, we could probably secure the room that the flies were in down here in the corner. It's pretty small.
There's 2 big ass flies in there. Dead bodies.
yeah.
That's true. Or the command center in the other corner.
While we're discussing, John, I would like to actually use Mage Hand to move some of the rubble around in that room, just to see if it uncovers anything.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check as you mage hand your way through the rubble.
23.
23. With a few minutes of work, you discover that there is a almost an entire kobold skeleton. And thinking back on it, these spirits had a rough kobold shape to them. You're beginning to wonder if there isn't 6 sets under there.
Died in the cave-in?
Feels like a daytime chore.
Yeah, that I wonder if they need to be put to rest. I wonder if these kobold skeletons need to.
You find also as you shift something over and you pull one of those, like a femur bone from the kobold out, and you hear a tink 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 tink, and there's a little glass vial that you see in the pile of rubble.
That's getting mage handed right to me.
You bring it over with the mage hand, and written clumsily on it is "Yum."
Little glass vial with the word "yum" on it.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold it up to whatever light source we have and like swirl it around to see if I can recognize it.
Give me a second.
Where's Munch when you need him?
All right.
Give it to Munch. He'll eat anything.
Literally. Literally.
He likes it. He really likes it.
Which really doesn't say much, actually.
No. Munch.
Oh. Yeah, you kind of swirl it up to the light, and give me a second. Oh, here we go. It's a dark, thick liquid. Almost looks like a syrup. It's in the vial itself is like a tinted glass, a dark tinted glass, and what's inside is like a thick syrupy substance.
Like a molasses, but maybe not quite as thick.
Yeah,
Balsamic.
kind of like maple syrup consistency.
I would like to do a. Would that be crafting check, or what would that be?
It'd be an identification.
So like a perception, or what do we?
Yeah, you'd have to spend like 10 minutes.
Oh.
IDing it. I don't know if you want to do that now.
I'll put it in my pouch.
Okay. You put a little vial that has the word "yum" on it in your pouch.
Vial of yum.
A vial of yum. Okay, what would you gentlemen like to do?
That would be for resting. Somewhere.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we've cleared out most of this floor, so I think it'd be safer to sleep here than downstairs. But does anybody need to go back to town for anything? More food, weapons?
I think that would be a waste of
or...
time, and I feel like if we stay here, we can at least monitor. If something happens, we can react quickly.
The only thing that might be nice to know is what did the Gauntlight do to the graveyard back in Otari?
Well, that sounds like a joke. I know the answer to this.
What did the Gauntlight do to the graveyard? I don't have a punchline, so hopefully you do.
It flashed him.
No.
I'll have a Coke then.
Very different.
Is that not the right punchline?
Well, I mean, the
Perfect.
punchline. The joke wasn't the same.
there. I mean,
All right.
Earlier, kill them.
if we want to see
Yeah,
the
the chapel was closed except for the single entrance, right? So
Yeah,
that
I
would
mean, I
be
think most of the
cool.
rooms were. I mean, we could even stay in this room. It just has a hole in the wall and multiple doors.
I think you just want to stay with one entry
Yeah.
point.
Chapel's probably a good place to go.
Okay.
All right.
So all y'all move your ass to the chapel.
Hey, we can go through walls, not like fantasy grounds. We gotta go around.
Yeah, right.
It's like, God, can you move us all?
Can you move us here, please?
We're all going together. Okay. Now that I have 17 hit points, I can take first watch if we're doing watches.
Are you doing watches? That's a good question.
Probably wouldn't hurt.
2 and 2.
Yeah. We'll just take turns. Say crew's going first. I'll go second.
If we do the 4-hour watch, well, I guess we can do 2-hour watches if there's 4 of us.
Walking back into the chapel area, you look up at the 4 stained glass windows as moonlight pours through them. They're each 20 feet tall, depicting 4 haunting scenes of ghosts rising from overgrown graveyards toward a 4-pointed orange star high above.
Ooh.
All right, everyone, get comfy.
All right, so you settle in who's first watch?
I'm on first
Crew.
watch with crew.
All right. Why don't you guys make perception checks?
$19.
12.
You both hear it. Lady Syl, you feel it a little bit. There is a roar in the distance. And then what sounds like a flapping of wings from outside.
Jesus. There are no clear windows, right, to see
Correct.
outside. Yeah.
Well, no, you got these little ones in the side.
I think Kain might have busted one of those windows to look out the back when we were in here the first time.
One of the stained glass ones, yeah.
I think Kain seems to be his MO.
Yeah.
Just bust a window.
Hi. I'll just
Wanna
peek out a
see.
couple windows to see if I can
Make
see
perception check.
what's making that noise. 19.
You felt the rumbling in the beginning. You rush to the window, flying over the top of the little building across the way here, across this river here. You look out to the west side. Is this looks like a drake, and it's got water like falling off of its wings, and the angle of its takeoff, it looks like it took off from that little boathouse on this side of the river where you found that boat. In fact, you look at that boat is half turned on its side now and collapsing in the water.
Wild. Yeah, I'm gonna tell crew about it. Everybody else is probably sleeping, napping, or chilling, so I'll tell crew about it.
As long as it's out there and we're in here, I guess doesn't hurt us.
All right. The rest of your watch goes by without issue. And we flip to Abed and Kain in the second watch. Roll perception checks.
I talked to them, just let them know about the Drake that we saw before I settle in.
Was he rapping?
It's Canadian for sure.
He was carrying maple syrup in a hockey jersey.
It looked a little bit like a raptor.
Ooh.
Perception checks for Abed and
23.
Kain.
9.
Kain, you notice nothing. You're kind of walking around trying to be important
Peaceful
and
night.
looking at stuff. Abed, you find two things. The first thing you find as you're kind of patrolling and walking around, you poke at the altar, and what fucking room is this again? 15. There's a shallow nook on the northern side that you notice. There's a rolled up scroll in there wrapped around a piece of wood.
I would definitely take that out and look at it.
You pull it out, and you can tell right away that that's no ordinary piece of wood. That's a wand. And it seems like some sort of magical scroll wrapped around it as well.
Do I recognize the scroll's writing? Can I read the scroll?
Make an Arcana check.
Or what language is it in, I should say?
Some various magical runes.
16.
Yeah, it's a scroll of restore senses. You spend some time with the wand. As you're looking at both these things, you hear some glass from near one of the stained glass window that got busted out. You hear some glass tinkle and fall.
I would definitely check that out.
You
The whole
go
place is
walk-
unstable.
You go walk over to the window, and you see running down towards the shore a little brownie with curly hair. Just splashes into the water, swims back across the water.
Shake my head and chuckle a little bit.
At this point, the sun is rising, although there is still like 2 hours to your end of your rest here.
Did you find out what kind of wand it is, or
Yeah, are you gonna spend the time to sit with the wand?
Oh, hell yeah.
you can do it quicker now, right? You identify as quick
Mm-hmm.
or something.
Mm-hmm.
It is a first level wand of heal.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I think I mentioned this previously because I read it incorrectly, that I thought that you had to know the spell in order to use a wand, but you need to know the spell in order to infuse a wand. So you don't have to know the spell to cast from the wand.
You just need to be able to cast a spell, period, I think is what it is. That's the requirement for using a wand.
I believe so. I have one spell, so
So you know enough to use a wand.
yeah.
So that's kind of the cool thing. I remember that from first edition. As long as you could cast a spell, you can use a wand. Your long rest comes to an end. So
Yay.
it does not give you full hit points.
Right.
What does it?
Gives you your Constitution modifier minimum 1 times your level.
It's your con
You
mod
can,
times 2.
there's a rest button up in the corner.
Oh my god! It gives me 2 hit points.
Yeah.
I get 6, so I'm currently at 17 out of 36.
Yeah, I got 4, so I'm at 21.
Cool.
22 of
I'm
24.
barely at, not even at half.
You can. Did you want to
Did,
do some medicine checks during your long rest?
Yeah, or did
Probably
anyone
could.
have any
Like before you
any-
started it?
Oh, before we started,
or
I
any
could have
healing
done a
spells?
battle healing to somebody.
Yeah. Use,
Yeah.
use your shit, boys.
Oh yeah, right. So
Your fighter
Not
don't
for
have
me.
any.
You didn't have it.
When half the
Extra.
campaigns are in our Pathfinder and half are D&D, it makes it confusing for this part
Yes.
of it.
I definitely would have used my heal spells, which I only had 1 left.
Okay, so go ahead and heal someone with it.
So
Use
Now,
your
is that the
battle
one you can
healing.
do either everyone or somebody with a +8 or something?
yeah, I would have done it everybody. So
Okay.
let's do a D10 and roll it. So everybody would have had 8.
Cool.
Nice. I'm full then.
That moves Lady Syl to full then too. Should. Abed is full.
Yep.
Kane's the one that would
Still down
need
11.
any more. Yep, he's still down 11 hit points. So your battle heal,
Yeah, I would have done battle medicine on him.
Abed.
Let's
You need
see.
to repair your tank.
How does this work? I roll a 20.
I think it's a medicine check.
It's a medicine check.
You should be able to click through it.
Mhm. 12.
12 hit points?
No, 12 was my check.
I think do you need a 15 for for one of those?
Yep.
But you
Do
can
you
do
wanna
can you
use
can do
your
that
hit
like
points?
once every hour, correct? I
Well,
suppose.
he's
you're
Yeah.
immune
Yes.
for an hour. Yeah.
He's immune for an hour
okay.
then.
For an hour.
You want to try again?
Oh, it's battle medicine is for a day.
Well, you have the other
But
with
you get
the
medicine
treat wounds,
check.
though,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I
You
suppose.
wouldn't use
Treat
that.
wounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing battle medicine because we're not in battle. Duh.
Yeah. Battle. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But it's essentially the same, just the amount of time it takes.
24 is my second check.
There
Yes.
you go.
So go ahead and roll your hit points.
What is it for hit points?
2d8.
Take 10 minutes to do this while in amongst your exploring and watch.
Did you say D8?
2d8.
Dos D8s.
13.
Hey, look at that. You're all awful.
You're awful.
You're awful?
You're awful.
Yeah, you're awful.
What would you
All
guys
right.
like to do?
Uh,
Full hit points. Spell slots restored.
okay. Well, we have
It
the
is
mystery.
morning. It
The
is
mystery
about
stairs going down.
2 hours after dawn.
Do you want to look in those rooms during the day to see if there's still things in them, or do we just want to move on?
I would peek in the blood room, but I don't want to go near the other one until we know we can deal with it. So, I'll assume people are following me, but is this door open? This is the one we never
that
actually.
door
We did
is
not open the door.
locked.
The door's locked.
Yes.
Do your thing.
What is that? Is there an
What's the stuff?
insignia on it or anything?
There's not an insignia on it, but what are you thinking about?
Well, I have 2 keys. I have a key that has. Let me get to my keys. A lighthouse on it and a key that has a book on it. So I'll try the lighthouse key first.
You put it in, turn it, and it clicks.
Wow.
Unlocks the door.
Well, that sure was easy, boys.
Nice.
A blood goblin comes rushing through the door at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Open the door and push it open without going in the room.
You open the door,
Or
you push it
portal.
open. The sunlight is coming in through the broken window on the side. And the puddle of blood lays there on the floor.
Is that how?
Not moving,
Not
nothing
moving.
rising out of it.
Go poke it with the stick.
Definitely not how you left it.
All right.
Kain, push crew into the
do it.
room.
You go. Well, who's stepping into the room?
So crew would be kind of like leaning into the room, and
Getting
then
shoved into the room, Kain?
and then sounds like he's getting
I thought it
pushed.
said Lady Frost was doing that.
Kain, Lady Frost told you to push him in.
Oh, I ain't gonna push crew in because of the buddy.
All right.
You
I'm
poke
gonna,
your
like,
head in, nothing happens. You put a
All right, I'm
tentative
gonna-
foot on the tile, and nothing happens.
All right. I can see this. There's stairs going up, which
Up or down?
or down. They
The
look like up.
stairs, those stairs go up.
Okay. Which left or clockwise or counterclockwise, or does it matter?
The north point of the room is the start of the stairs, and they roll up. Those
Okay.
stairs lead
I'm
up.
gonna slowly, just to make sure
No.
nothing happens, but I'll like say, just wait here for a second, and I'll slowly follow the wall, like with the like at any moment ready to run back or jump out the other window or whatever, and I will make my way to the stairs and climb up.
You climb up to the top of the stairs. There's a trap door over your head.
Is it? Can I
hard
check
for
for
you to-
traps?
It's hard for you to reach.
Can I look for traps?
You can look for traps. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. 22.
22. You do not see any traps.
All right. Can I reach it to try to see if it's locked or unlocked, or?
You make a climb up the stairs, up the railing, and kind of bracing yourself on the railing to try and you push on it, and it pushes.
Okay.
It flaps it, and you can flip it open if you like.
All right. Yeah, I'll flip it open, but kind of then duck back down to see if anything comes out.
Okay, you flip it open, and
A little gun shy now.
I'm gonna describe what you see here. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything up there that you can see from where you're at.
Can I get?
Actually, yes. You flip the door open, and along the side, you can see actually piled like a rope ladder type thing. You think you could
Rope.
actually jump and probably grab it and pull it down.
All right.
You know it's not something you'd want to hang on. You just kind of want to get it to fall so that you can climb up it.
Right. Okay. I'll do that.
Go ahead and make a acrobatics check. You should be good at these.
17.
17. Yes, you are able to grab it. You land on your feet, but with a 17, it bonks you on the head. It's coming down. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I deserve that.
A 20 or higher, you would have avoided that.
I'll curse my tiny body. I'll crawl up enough then to get a good stick my head above and kind of look around.
You stick your head above there, and there's rows of black metal bars that encase a circular chamber in the middle of the room like a cage. There is a pulsing force of light that shines from in between those bars. The trapdoor seems to be the only thing in this room other than this cage, this encasement of human-sized glass and iron that flickers and glows with an unsettling light. It's almost nauseating. Pale blue color. In fact, sitting up there, you're starting to. It's unsettling you, and you're a little nauseous.
I wish I was Munch again. second time today. All right. If there's nothing of value and nothing of consequence, nothing to fight, I'll come back down and relay that to everyone else and see what they want to do.
That like the light that runs the lighthouse? What you saw?
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't look like a normal light. I think we know that already, but it's not pleasant.
Do either of our two magic-y people want to go ping it or see what it is or anything?
Yeah, I would definitely go check that out. It just depends upon whether the lady beats me to it or not.
I would not beat you to it. Why don't you go check it out? I'll be right behind you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll stay at that landing there.
Okay.
Spent enough time in the spooky light.
We're gonna theater of mind this room up there because I don't have it on this map. It's essentially another story up. And instead of the bloodstain, there's a light.
Fair.
Okay. And the trapdoor worker is. So we can just use this room as the for.
I can't quite imagine it, John. Could you explain it a little bit better?
Yeah. Exactly.
So instead of a dark spot, now it's a bright spot.
Bright spot, yeah. Instead of a dark blood stain, it's a bright blue pale
Anyway.
nauseating light.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
What you gonna do?
I'm investigating it. I'm looking at it. I'm going to ping it. I'm going to
make a perception check.
fucking 8.
Yeah, it's a light. It's nauseating as you get closer to it and investigate it. You can make an arcana check. Nah, no, occultism check. An occultism check.
14.
Yeah. You know, it senses like it's tingling on your magical ping slightly, but you have no understanding of how this works at all. Like the light itself might be magical, but then like you couldn't attack that. There's like a magical presence without a magical item.
All right. I'll continue
feels
up.
similar to the haunt in the other room. What were you saying, Lady Cell? Sorry.
Lady Sil will just continue up, seeing that Abed's still alive. Nothing killed him.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll just kind of sort around there and
get right up to it.
Yeah.
All right.
And I have that read psychometric resonance. If this is a good moment for that, I would try that too.
What is read psychometric resonance?
Yeah,
do
that's
again?
psychic impressions left on objects by previous owners. It detects objects with any emotional resonance attached to them. Now, this would more be like a possession of something, but if someone was trapped inside this cage or something like that, I imagine there's some psychometric resonance tied to it.
You get something back from this, and I gotta find it.
My bare hands have to be touching it, though, and so that has to happen.
Yeah, you put your hand on the glass.
What amount of glass?
Or the metal bars as your Seriously? Can you give me a second because that doesn't seem right. What? Is that seriously? I was not expecting this.
Okay, Dad.
Cool.
That is a...
That's a lot of mouse clicking.
Yeah, well, I'm turning pages of the book, basically. Instead of scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
John, I can hear you clicking your mouse. Be more quiet.
Lady Syl is instantly teleported to a place called the Forgotten Realms.
Why does that not? I misread this, I think. What room? Oh, you know, that's... Pardon my studying.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll just talk to the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
I also have kind of a weird +2 called Oddity Identification.
Okay.
+2 circumstance bonus to occultism checks to identify magic with mental, possession, prediction, or scrying.
Ooh.
Right.
That sounds kind of fancy.
Remind me if that ever comes up that I have a +2.
I
I
do
had
like an.
I had the wrong reference point. I was reading the room and I'm like, what on earth would that have to do with this damn tower? And I'll let you know what room it remind me of that when we get lower in this dungeon. Actually, I'll make note.
I just think it's funny
remind
that
D6. At some point, we'll hit D6, and that's the one I was reading and going, you know, that doesn't.
I just like that we all got up and we're walking around, and Abed didn't make mention that he found some treasure overnight. It's just, hey, Abed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You notice you see, the first thing you see is motion. The first thing that comes into vision is a stubby, thick, bald fist that is like fighting against something. And then the wrist comes in and you see the shackles on the wrist. And it slowly zooms out and you notice it's a dwarven body that is tied to a table that is fighting against the table. Fighting against his chains that hold him down. There is a pale blue, sickly light, very similar to this light, that bathes him. He is screaming and thrashing, and his body is covered in blisters.
Yikes.
You.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna like pull my hands away and just kind of quickly relay what I felt, what images I saw in my mind with the team, and just say something ain't right here.
This new ability has been not friendly.
We best
This
get
isn't a
away.
friendly place.
So the previous owner, that gives you insight to the previous owner of the device you touch?
Yeah,
Or-
effectively, if anything's tied to something with like what does it say? Significant emotional resonance.
You have the feeling and understanding, Lady Syl, that it wasn't the glass and it wasn't the metal. It was the light specifically that was triggering this.
And the light is, if I look at this object, the light is inside like a cage.
Yeah. And when it pulses, when it dims, it almost becomes translucent, like you could see through it to the other side. You see the other side of the room up here.
Is there anything on the other side?
No, you walk around and it's all... You can completely walk around this cage. It's like a lighthouse with a light in the middle, but that's inside a glass glassed in, barred in cage where the light is pulsing inside of it. You can see through that glass to the other side. You can walk all around it, but when the light shines bright, it's hard to look at.
All right. It doesn't seem like there's much we want to do with this thing right now. So I just let Abed know. Like, I don't know if we want to mess with this.
So, would you tell me about the whole thing, like the dwarf and the being tied up in the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I relay the story to everyone.
So Abed would kind of. I'm gonna think about it for a second and say. So, do you think that is the actual dwarf that is chained up there?
I do not know.
That
It
seems-
seems to be the light is the cause of the pain. This light is dangerous. Sorry, the light's dangerous.
Maybe there's something downstairs that will show us the proper direction. Shed some light on this situation,
Ba-dum-bum.
if you will.
All right. So we're not going to try smashing it or anything?
It's
I
light.
Would not.
How do you kill light?
Do you want to try
Yes,
smashing
yes.
it, crew?
No, I'm down on the landing, and I heard them say there's a dwarf up there somewhere, and I'm like, I guarantee you there was no dwarf up there.
The dwarf was hiding behind the light the whole time.
When you saw the dwarf being tortured, did it look like the dwarf was being tortured, like up in this room, or was it just somewhere?
It probably doesn't work that way. It probably just like it's close up on the dwarf because that's the feelings. I don't know. What DM? What do you think?
It's up to you. Do you want to touch it again?
Yeah.
You put your hand back on it and try and get a better sense of the surroundings. And it starts out similarly, but this time on the dwarf's foot. He is thrashing and screaming, but you start looking at the surroundings, and it's a very similar circular room. But the light on the walls is causing the stone to bubble.
Mm.
It looks like a brick wall, but it's like boiling.
So I'll take my hands off. I'll look around. Any remnants of that in the room I'm in?
It looks nothing like this room.
Okay. I'm gonna say
There's no
this.
windows or anything in it. It honestly looked like it was almost a stone cell. It had a singular door to it.
Yeah, I'll say that this torture didn't happen here.
But the light had traces of it with it, so the light must move or something. All right. And then we got the blood pool thing below this.
If the blood isn't doing anything right now, I wonder if we could get it out of here.
Did you bring your shop back?
Actually, correction to it, Ryan. You don't see any. It seems like a circular enclosed room with no doors or windows, but the stone is boiling.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely didn't happen here then. Yeah, I think I start backing away. Just like I'm interested in leaving this here for now.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot we can do with it.
And it sounds like we want to try to do something with the blood pool.
Well, I mean, at least it's not attacking us, so. Does anybody have any absorbent materials? Or a bucket?
I'm
Got a
just
water
gonna
skin.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes and say, why don't you take off your clothes and use those to soak it up?
Don't tempt him.
Something tells me Crew's actually intelligent enough to not do that. There are some other characters Jeff has played that would just go, okay.
Probably 75% of the characters I've played.
Just rolling or just start rolling around in it and then go jump in the river.
Yes, I've played characters that would do that.
So what would you like to do, gentlemen?
I think we
So the
need to
window
go.
to the side, that's easy to get into and out of.
Yeah, let's bust
Relatively
it
open.
open. That's where you guys were coming in before.
I think knowing that there's water out there, I think Crew would make an attempt to scoop some with his hands and just run out the window, probably screaming because it's gross. Like you know when you're like you got to do that dirty chore and you're just like,
Oh, gross,
If you go
Kupta.
to kill a spider and then you don't see where it went and you think it's on you somewhere.
Yeah.
like that. So
So
yeah,
Crew-
can I just
You go down there, you go down by the blood, and you're tentative going to pick it up. And as you like scoop, you're able to actually scoop some of it up in your hands and get it scooped up. Where you wiped the floor, the way you saw the blood leave Kain's body, it kind of leaves the floor like that and fills in what you took. You still have some in your hand, but the puddle remains. As you go towards the second you hit the window, like to exit this room, it all just kind of peels away off of your hands. You're leaving your hands completely clean when you get them outside the window. And that blood just sails gently back down towards that puddle.
well, that was something.
Oh, we know
Definitely.
whatever it was, it can't leave this room.
Hmm.
It's trapped here.
Well, I tried something. I'm gonna go wash my hands in the water.
You don't
Why
need
don't you
to.
bring some water back and we'll
They're
dilute it.
completely clean. Any traces of that blood, unless you had something on them that wasn't
No,
the blood
it's
that you want to wash off.
it's more of a mental thing at this point for washing hands.
Fair enough, an OCD.
Yeah, like
I had blood
it
on my
was
hands.
there. I saw it there. It was there.
Oh, damn spot.
It's one of those things where it's like you clean up the dog shit with the paper toweling, and you know you didn't touch any of it, but you go wash your hands anyways.
And then like 3 hours later, you get a smell of it. Like,
Yeah, and it's like, what? I washed my hands. Where the hell's that coming from? Where would you guys like to head next?
well, there's another room with the stairs leading down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys at all want to look at the kitchen room at all during the day before we go, or the dining room, whatever?
The haunted room.
Yeah,
I mean, we.
I don't. But
Abed, do you think that we can solve this puzzle?
Oh, if the room's not haunted during the day, then we might be able to go into it and like bury the bodies or something.
Point.
Yeah, I would make that recommendation to check it out while it's daylight to see if we can.
Which of us has the strongest will?
There we go. Now you're thinking.
6.
To open the door.
I will save is 9 somehow.
My will save is 8.
I'm not up there, no.
No.
So who's gonna?
Lady Frost probably is the most
Well,
willful of us.
I'll check the door and make sure there's no traps and make sure it's unlocked. But
It's
after
unlocked.
that, I'll do the like the wave them in, kind of like it's on you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll enter the room then.
You take a step in the room, and they come up out of the remains, wailing. I need a will save from you.
Get ready to
Should
grab
I
her,
roll
Kain.
first?
Obviously. I roll a 4, so it's 13.
13. Alright, yeah, I gotta roll the damage here. Let's clear this one out. It is. So you're gonna end up, you're gonna take 10 points of mental damage. And you will be frightened 2 and confused 1. Kain, do you grab her?
Grab her, Kain.
I will try to grab her again by staying
Yep.
there.
Yep.
I'm not in the room.
You are
Get
safe where you're at. You can grab her from there if you like and try and drag her out.
Also, wizard cast fist. 19.
19.
Yeah.
Yes. You grab
You
her,
lose a lot when you're confused and frightened of AC.
pull her, you pull her back to the other side. As you guys sit there for a few seconds, they slowly deteriorate and dispel down back into the ruins.
So, unlike the blood dude, the haunts apparently are not affected by sunlight.
Yeah, these are. Well, it's good to know.
We learned something new.
Yeah.
Somebody slap Miss Frost just for good measure, shake her or something.
Well, if you got him.
If you just hang on to her and wait for a few seconds, she'll
Snap out of it.
She'll snap too.
snap out of it.
She can try to swing at me if she wants.
I had to stop her from screaming.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Wow.
All right, pick a staircase.
Which one do you want? There's 2 of them.
Well, we're the closest to this one, so we might as well go do that one.
All right. So,
Okay.
walking down these stairs.
I don't know. What happened in the middle?
There are 3 plain wooden chairs that sit along the east wall of this otherwise empty room. And that's where we'll stop.
Very nice.
I will
That's fair.
give me 1 second. I'll give you a little bit more of a description. It's a 15-foot by 15-foot room that you entered through a door that was not trapped. There is a door to your right. The 3 chairs are on your left.
Cool.
And yeah, we'll stop there. First room of floor 2.
All right.
And if you want to know, here, let me see if I can do this quick.
On the mysteries yet to solve.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the crew.
Can you
Toby.
guys see? Can you guys see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, you are in this room. Let me grab something. Actually, let me here. I'll do this.
Sorry, the laser pointer.
This room. Yep. Whoever put the dot there. Yep. This room is the room you're coming down in.
Wow. Quite a dungeon.
Yeah. You guys have a map of this too.
Mm-hmm.
The nice thing is this one lines up on the grid perfectly. I don't know what's different about this one. Same dude, but I didn't crop this one at all. That might have something to do with it. But I
Yeah,
thought I
probably.
cropped it properly.
Yep.
I thought I had cropped it properly last time.
Hmm.
So, yep, we'll start in that room next week.
Awesome.
Cool.
Like I said, you have a map, so you know most of this.
Mm-hmm.
The places where it's kind of like broken, you wouldn't necessarily know.
No, we just know like the basic structure layout of the rooms.
But you know, yeah, you know the structure layout of the room.
I was gonna say, feel free to block off anything that you think we shouldn't see that either Abed did a poor job copying the map over, or that the map would not have shown that he would have been
Yeah.
copying
Yeah.
between now and next week.
Like, oh, I'd have to draw for the fog, but I will. Yeah, I'll block up some
Even-
stuff. There's
even
some
if
stuff
you
that
only,
won't be on the maps wouldn't have been on the maps he found.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
basically anywhere where you see where it's like broken out from a structure, you wouldn't notice
Mhm.
that.
Right. I mean, even I'm not granted a table isn't going to make a difference, but like you could block out the interior of a room if it had a table in it, because there's no way they would have drawn a table on a floor map, kind of a thing.
Yeah, but they might have wrote kitchen.
They might have. Yeah. I mean, for a table, it's not that big of an issue, but some of the other things look pretty cool in here.
Yeah,
So-
like the big thing in the circle might be something I blocked.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's kind of pretty straightforward.
Well,
All right.
looks friendly.
Cool. Hey, we
Holy
lived.
thing.
You live?
Barney.
All right, we are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM. Join us as we play this wonderful Pathfinder game that John has brought to us. Lay it at our feet to...
From the great people at Paizo.
Yes,
Think them.
thank you, Paizo.
Good adventure writers.
Yes. This is a very fun adventure. I'm stumped with these floating ghouly things. But yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. Join us
Well, interesting puzzles.
next
Once
week.
you level up enough, you'll be able to go in there and not be so devastated by the initial
Yeah.
reaction. You might actually save
Yeah.
out of it.
Next week we are going to do this later in the day, late afternoon, early evening, possibly.
Mhm.
It is yet to be determined time, but in the morning I have a thing going on for all morning.
It's got things with stuff.
Things with stuff, and yeah, so
Nothing things.
support us. Patreon.com/Two Nerds Request. Let other people know about the show. You get an unedited podcast with the Patreon, pre-post show content, chat, stuff like that. Yeah, we appreciate everybody coming in, watching, chatting with us. Alquin, Monkey Bananas, we
Oh,
appreciate it. Anybody else that's in chat that's not chatting, not chatting. Come,
Elquin,
join us.
I do that like not in no reference to D&D now in my life. Like that has become my default excitement statement.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
continue, Norm.
we'll let you know about next week. For me, for Rick, for Cooch, for Genius, and for the DMJC. Yeah, boy.
No way.
All right, we are back.
Nope.
Thank you, Cooch. Bye. Okay, bye.
There goes bye, Cooch. Okay, bye.
He's gone.
All right, if you are in chat, go to this link that we're about to put in here.
Oh man, I'm disappointed Ryan's gone. Although Jeff knows the song too.
Go to tommnorm.showbot.tv. I just wanted the silverware, held up like a pinata, vial of yum, put them on the glass. Yank them.
Apparently Tom knows the song too.
That's why I said it.
yeah, exactly.
Yank them, damn near killed them. Still howling, flashing the ghosts, and you thought I was confused before. Canadian Drake, pull out his wand. Nice wand, wizard. Curse my tiny body. Do you want to touch it again? Touch it again and again. Drink the blood pool.
After last week's suggested title, I don't think Drink the Blood Pool is a good plan.
What would happen if you drank it, I wonder?
Not trying.
It's going to refill the pool, obviously, but I wonder what would happen to you.
We could bring Munch back and see what happens.
Yeah.
Find
Find
That would be
lunch.
an unending smorgasbord for him. It just keeps refilling.
Yeah.
We'll send the little guy
In my
back to
head-
town and have Ellie send Munch.
You just got to find the table that constantly produces bread. Then you can start a religion.
You're not wrong.
In my head, Munch is just hanging out with the guy in town that makes Doritos and Cheetos.
We
He's
didn't
a
actually
taste
complete
tester.
any.
The problem with him being a taste tester is everything tastes good to Munch.
Yeah.
Mhm. See if he can slurp up all the blood.
Ugh.
We didn't actually complete any rooms, so I'm assuming there's no experience for what we did today. So we kind of
Actually,
left everything.
yeah,
We ran away.
Hang on a minute.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
I am going to give you experience. I'm going to give you
5.
1,000.
80 experience.
Hmm.
All right. We're at
So you-
180.
180? Yep, I did have that right. Okay.
Cool. We'll have to let Ryan know.
Yep. Let Ryan know he gets 80 experience.
For learning and understanding that the blood does not activate in daylight. So you navigated that and got beyond it.
Yeah.
We still want to figure out how to stop it, though. Or free it, or whatever.
No. You don't, but you've navigated it. You've successfully passed the encounter into the next
Okay.
room, so I can award experience for that.
Okay.
There's more experience later if you actually figure it out and do it. There's more to it, so which is really fun. There's a lot of all the little pokes and prods and moves on to the next things are cool.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
I cannot wait for the 20th, guys. I have the adventure.
EV6.
It is going to be so much fun. It's
I was going to ask you a
apparently
question.
need to do creepy adventure shit to be very proud of it, because I'm very proud of what I have. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and it should be pretty
When
damn
are we doing that? When is that, in person somewhere, or what are we
Yeah,
doing?
in person at Tom Norm's house,
In Norm's house. Okay. What
which
time?
is a half a mile from your place.
Okay.
Time
less.
I get home at 5:30, so I'd say don't come before 6 because I'll have to feed the dogs and shit.
So 6 p.m.
6.
on the 20th.
I am instead of ordering food, if you want to bring something, I'm gonna make pulled pork mac and cheese.
Oh shit! Yeah, everyone bring a dish. That'd be cool. I will bring, if you're doing pulled pork mac and cheese.
Mhm.
I can bring my mom's potato salad. I don't know. You guys like potato salad?
I'm not a huge. I like German potato salad, but I'm not a huge fan of regular potato salad.
Yeah.
But
My
doesn't do
mom's
it.
potato salad's fucking amazing. That's why I was suggesting it. But let's see, if we got pulled pork mac and cheese, and do coleslaw. Let me buy some coleslaw. I'll do that. I like coleslaw. I don't know if someone wants to do something sweet. Jeff, you always brought really killer.
Yeah,
sweet
we're
treats
usually
to D&D.
usually good for desserts, and
My
not because
birthday.
I'm making them.
That leaves Ryan and Jeff for some sides of some sort,
I'll find something to bring.
or snacky chippy stuff to get when we get later in the night. Could be.
I could maybe throw together some of the nacho cheese.
That's nacho
We haven't
cheese.
had that in a while.
Oh yeah, the nacho cheese.
With the no bean chili in it.
Yep.
That's my birthday night. I'd be 44 that night.
Oh,
Really? Your birthday's the 20th?
Yep.
Why did I think?
so does that
I
mean
knew
we
it
need
was in
birthday
October, but I thought it was closer to Dave's.
Can do birthday cake shots.
You know what? I will not forget this anymore now, Rick. Because Ben Schmidt's birthday is the 20th of August.
Ah,
I have just made a correlation now that I will not forget when
it'll stick.
It will stick now.
Yep.
I was just new. This is sad. Your birthday was shortly after FIFA came out.
Yep, that's about what reminds me. Yeah.
'Cause you know
Usually,
it's good for your
usually
birthday.
that's my birthday, kind of like my birthday gift to myself is I buy FIFA.
Yep.
Nice.
I was going to ask John, and I don't know if you want to say or if you want just. I was looking at one of the characters that you can choose in the Easy D6, and it really only makes sense if you get to start with equipment. And I didn't know because like the last time it was kind of a you don't have anything, in which case I would definitely not choose this character.
This will be you have stuff. We'll make the characters that night. Or we can make them ahead of time, I guess. You're going to know each other. You're going to be coming into a town together as an adventuring group.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I was looking
there
at
is one character class that there's a piece of errata on, and it's the seer, and I forget what the errata is, but I have it on a note in the front of the book, so I just got to get the book out.
Because I think I was looking at the friar, and he can like absorb damage from other people, but he also gets to start. Like I was going to choose that he starts with the potions and things. So without the potions, then it really doesn't pay to be that class because you'd just be taking damage and dying. So
Yeah.
Well, way to sacrifice.
then I would definitely choose something else.
No, and I'll have
not sure if I
little
wanna do that,
tokens. Bring D6s. Like 5 should be enough. Like if you got 5 D6s. I will have a bunch of D6s.
I have extras. I have a
all-
whole bunch too.
I have all my blue ones, and I have a bunch of little yellow ones and a bunch of little black ones. So, and then I'll have like health counters and not hero point, karma counters.
Nice.
Cool.
So it'll be real physical, kind of tactile as far as what it is. But it'll be it's gonna be a good time. Good time.
Cool.
I am very excited. For this.
I mean, I think it's something we should definitely, if we're going to know each other going into it, we should probably have an idea of what our characters are, so that we aren't all the same exact thing.
So
I think Tom and I are the only ones who've played the Easy D6
Yep.
so far. So
we could
go
actually
back and watch that episode if.
Yeah. Don't go back and watch that episode. Me and Jeff fight about the magic system.
Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Though.
Hindsight.
I want to go back.
Hindsight, I was
I wanna go
correct.
back and watch
so maybe you should go watch it.
Yeah.
Because the magic works. The magic system works differently than the system rules overall. It's separate. It's a separate system. So.
Yeah, maybe I'll choose a non-magic user.
You guys will be coming into a small farming community called Fall Creek.
Is this in any particular world, land, setting?
Is it next
No.
to Shit Creek?
Schitt's Creek.
That's downstream.
On that note, I actually have to
Good
get
thing
going.
it's-
I have to mow
good
lawn
thing
and do
it's
some
downstream.
shit before football. So.
Vial of Vial